Hi everyone, I'm Angelique, also known as Delight. Welcome to my channel. Please stop what you're doing, click like on this video, share this video, subscribe, stay a while. You will not regret it. If you're into Chosen One videos, spiritual experience, zodiac videos, and narcissism, it's all on this channel. Thank you to my new subs. I really appreciate you. Thank you to my Soul Tribe fam that's been here for the past 6 years. I appreciate you too, guys. If you see skin on my nose like peeling, it's because my nose is peeling. I like cleaned my pores and then like the skin is peeling. Okay, so don't be like, ew, what's that on her nose? I don't even know if y'all can see all of that, but just in case you can, that's why my nose is peeling. And no matter how much coconut oil or face cream I'm putting on, it's just needs to peel off, basically like a new skin. All right, anyway, let's get into the subject. Oh yes, thank you. I don't want to mess up your name, so I'm gonna call you Magic, and you know who I'm talking about. Thank you so much, Queen, for the donation, and I saw your beautiful note. I want y'all to know I see all of your beautiful messages to me when you cash at me, when you send it on PayPal. Thank you so much. I read it and I also screenshot it. I may not say that on camera all the time, but a lot of your messages are telling me I'm an inspiration to you, I motivate you. You know, even though I've been on YouTube for 6 years, it still is like, whoa, wow, okay, I have lived. For someone to tell me I'm an inspiration, for someone to tell me I motivate them in life, that is an accomplishment to me, and I feel successful because of that. So thank you so much. I love all of your beautiful messages that you send me when you donate to me. Yes, to keep the channel running, keeping me pumping that content out to you guys that you love so much, please make sure you donate weekly if you can't afford it, and to those of you who can't, monthly, every other month, whatever that it may be. If you need a phone booking session with me on how to kickstart your healing journey, your spiritual journey, or how to heal from narcissistic abuse, you can also book that with me. All that information is in the description bar or in the comment section. I always pin it to the top so you can't miss it. All right, let's get into the topic, Chosen One. So I don't think I did this video yet, but yeah, it's a little confusing, and I feel like it's going to be contradicting to how I'm putting this out there, because Chosen Ones, we are to help. Like, we're on this planet to spread the word, okay? We are here to introduce people to God. We are here to be an example. We are here to show people peace, show people love, show people kindness. Like, you know how Santa got their little elves? We're like God's little elves in a sense, okay? And through that, people get inspired, people get motivated, people feel their lives have changed, people feel you may save their life, but in actuality, they do the work. They take our light and they transmute it and they do something with their life, okay? Yes, there are times where there are angels, there are light workers, there are chosen ones, there anyone, a stranger, anybody who comes into your life, and they could actually save your life. You know, we hear many stories of people who, you know, perfect example, who get adopted, you know, who were a crack baby, or, you know, came from an abusive home or abandoned, and they get adopted by these amazing families who love them. But if they didn't open up to that family, they wouldn't have had that experience. So it is still a collective when the person who comes into your life to inspire you or change your life or save you, so to say, you also have to be open to receive that. So that person does the work as well. And A chosen one does save people, but it is not our responsibility to literally save people. People have to be open-hearted in order to receive the information, in order to receive the love, in order to receive the change that they need in order to have a beautiful life on this earth, right? And what happens is chosen ones get caught up. We get caught up. Yeah, a lot of us are empaths, and we're in our emotions all the time. We're always feeling. My favorite rapper, Andre 3000, there was like probably this interview. I'll try to leave the link below after I load the video. But there's a interview. One of the most recent interviews that he did, I think, was probably 2 years ago or last year sometime. Or it might have been before then, but he doesn't do much interviews. Andre 3000 from Outkast, he's a rapper, fashion guru, all that. But anyway, he said something in his interview where he said, I just don't want to feel all the time. And, you know, as an artist, I understand that. I'm sure artists always feel. I'm not a musician, but I'm an artist as far as I'm a writer. I'm a poet. And I can imagine people who sing, people who rap, people who play instruments, they must always be feeling. People who write music, they must always be feeling, and that makes great music. And I'm always feeling. Empaths are always feeling, and we have these experiences as chosen ones, as empaths, as light workers, as indigos. We have these experiences where these demons or these narcissists or these broken people are always want to be in our breathing space, okay? They always want to be around us. They're always feeding off our energy, and it gets exhausting. And we always end up feeling for these people. And it wasn't until a few years ago where I learned to literally cut those feelings off. So I still can feel for people, but I've learned to manage my emotions. Like, I may have somebody who I know is not no good, and they're coming to me with their sob story, or a liar or a narcissist or somebody who is just trying to use me, and they can tell me someone just died, and I will literally not feel anything at all, because I can only feel for people who are genuine. I can only feel for people who I'm close to, or people who is my spiritual assignment, or my clients. I can only feel for those individuals. But a conniving person, a snake, a narcissist, I cannot feel for them. Someone who has done me dirty, I cannot feel for them. I don't care how horrible their story might be, I will feel absolutely nothing for them. And it does take a long time to master that, but a lot of chosen ones be feeling for everybody, and that's how they end up wasting a lot of time where they should be feeling for their spiritual assignment. So your spiritual assignment is usually someone that God has placed you in their path, to where you are supposed to give them a message, or supposed to help them, and then you part ways. Okay, a lot of times you part ways. There's sometimes a spiritual assignment ends up being our friend or our lover, but that's not saving people. We're not really in the saving business, so to say, okay? It is not your duty to try to save anyone. You can save yourself. Right? It is not your job. God never told us to save anyone. Even when I was a Christian, I was just like, they're like, oh, we have to save souls and save lives. And I'm like, nah, like, that's not our job. Our job is not to save people. Like, you give them the tools, you give them the word, you give them the message, and you part. You plant the seed, and they have to do the work. You can't do the work for them. I don't care. Think about an addict. Perfect example. My 3 uncles, my mother's brothers, all died because of crack. I talk about this on my channel. And my favorite uncle was my mother's younger brother, because he was, I guess, he's only about 12 years older than me. Him and my brother were actually a year apart. So he was about 13 years older than me. Yeah, my mom and her mother had a child a couple of months apart. So I would say he's about 12 or 12 and a half years older than me. So we had a lot more in common. He wrote poetry. I wrote poetry. I used to write him when he was in prison. Like, we had a good friendship, good relationship. And I never not once said to him, why don't you go to rehab? I never said that. Not because I felt like, oh, he's my uncle and I shouldn't overstep his, you know, boundaries, or I don't even think he had boundaries. But when you think about it, even like an addict, you cannot force anyone to go to rehab. And you see so many people lose their lives, you know. You see so many amazing artists that we loved die because of these addictions, right? And these families and children, they feel so heartbroken because they're like, why couldn't you do it for me? Because their soul couldn't. Their soul couldn't. They fought as much as they could, but there's no amount of love. Not even a parent can fight off an addiction for their child to be here. They can't fight off that demon. With these addictions comes demons and spirits, okay? So you cannot save that person. You can give them the tools, but they have to make a decision physically and spiritually in order to save themselves, okay? And we spend years and years getting caught up with narcissists, no good family, no good friends, trying to save these people, trying to put them on, telling them about books that we're reading and how we saved ourselves and how good God is and all this, and it going in one ear and out the other. And it's very sad. I don't think I've ever had a friend or lover or family member that I tried my best to save them and they got saved. You know why? A lot of people who need saving the most, they're comfortable in their shit. You have to understand that. And they've mastered playing the game like they want help. They don't. They're comfortable in their addictions. They're comfortable in their habits. They're comfortable in their bullshit. They really are. I remember one time I was on Facebook, this is years ago, and I was really in that was my woke stage where I was talking about the government and all the things that they do and all this stuff. And this one girl was just like, dang, you really putting us on. But honestly, I don't want to know any of this that you're talking about. That's what she said to me. I don't want to know. I'd rather be in my ignorance. It's blissful. Ignorance is bliss, okay? Some people don't want to put those glasses on, okay? I love that movie, They Live. When he put the glasses on, he saw the truth about the world. He saw that everything was a simulation, everything was a lie. And he fought his friend in that movie. I always talk about that. He fought his friend in that movie. The friend did not want to put on the glasses too. And he literally was trying to force his friend to see, wasn't really his friend, his associate. He was trying to show that other man, no, put these glasses on. He did not want to put the glasses on. There are people who are living in the matrix. They don't want to know the truth. They don't want to know. They don't want to know the truth about the government. They don't want to know the truth about demons and spirits that are amongst us. They don't want to know the truth about certain foods that we're eating, the products that we're using. They don't want to know the truth about that man or that woman that they're with, okay? They don't want to change. They don't want to change their habits. Stop trying to save people who don't want to be saved, chosen ones. Save or help, so to say, the ones that God puts you in their path to. But no, you take on these people who are projects and you lose a lot of time. Man, these people be playing chosen ones. They be playing chosen ones because they know you have a good heart, you're genuine, you want people to do better in life, you want people to be happy, you want them to get out the matrix. They don't want to get out the matrix, guys. They don't. I'm sorry. Your husband, your wife, even maybe your children, your best friend, you're going to have to leave these people behind. Like Lot's wife in the Bible. I'm not Christian anymore. They said, look forward, don't look back. And homegirl, what she do? She looked back and she turned into a pillar of sand or salt or whatever it was. These are these people. They're going to keep looking back. They don't want to look forward. They scared. They don't want to leave that third dimensional mindset. They don't. It's scary to them. It's scary to us too, but we still walking through it. We still growing. We're still elevating. Chosen ones are forever wanting to be happy. These people don't want to be happy. They're so in comfort with their misery. They're so in comfort. I'm telling you. And there's a lot of people you're going to have to cut off. Anyone that wants to be helped, really wants to help, you're going to see results. You're going to see results. They're not going to be doing all this talking. They're going to be listening, okay, and then let a couple of months go by, and you're going to be like, oh, okay, they did listen to me. They did do the work. But these people that's full of shit, that all they're doing is draining you, chosen one. They're wasting your time. They're making you go in circles. Oh yeah, you're going to see it. You're going to see no results in their life. They talk a good game. They've mastered it. There's people who get close to you, chosen one, mimic your spirituality. I told you I got this nutcase of a so-called friend that I got to get rid of, that literally she's trying to be positive. She's like taking my identity, taking like who I am and posting on social media, like pretending that she's spiritual, pretending that she's of light when she's really not. That's not how she lives her lifestyle. When she lives her lifestyle in misery, she's always talking down to herself, talking down to other people, projecting on people. But on social media, she's, oh my gosh, I'm so peaceful and I'm so happy. No, you're not. No, you're not. She's done absolutely no work. None at all. She has mental issues. I found free therapy sessions for her. I gave her the information. She has not booked. Then she got insurance through her job. Still didn't book a therapist. Still didn't go get evaluated. Still didn't get on the medication. It's bullshit. It's all a game. People rather pretend that there's something than actually be something. They pretend that they're healthy. They pretend that they're happy. They pretend they got money. But they don't actually do anything to really be that person. I engulfed myself into this young lady to try to save her, to try to help her. And when I saw she wasn't making no moves, I backed up. I'm not about to give my information, my light, my time, my energy. A lot of y'all be up at night crying, losing sleep, wondering what they're doing. They don't care. They be out having a good old time in life. They be out partying and sexing while you at home worried about them and worrying about their soul. Why are you worrying about somebody's soul who ain't worried about their own soul? That doesn't make any sense. Worry about the people who actually want the help. And you're going to know, because their life will bear those fruits. They're not going to be talking. They're going to be doing. Pay attention to people who are men of their word and women of their word. Chosen ones lose years. I remember when I had my narcissistic, I won't say mine, when I had the narcissistic best friend, he pretended he wanted to get baptized. He went to church with me. He pretended. He got up when they said, oh, does anybody want to come to the altar? He got up and went to the altar, guys. These people are fake. They will go miles and miles to prove that they're like you, or they want to make changes in their life just so they can have access to your energy, just so they can continue to abuse you. He made no changes in his life. I don't even think this guy even believed in God. They will do this. They will do this. And then you have to think about a chosen one. Who said just because they're friends with you or close to you that they want to be saved? You just assume that this person needs help and needs saving, needs healing, that they want to. And it's kind of narcissistic for us to think that way. We can't always think people want to be happy like us. I know it sounds bonkers, but we can't force healing and saving on people. Don't get involved with that. And that is something a lot of chosen ones and empaths F up at. You waste a lot of time, money, energy, and then the next thing you know, you look up, you haven't been focusing on your goals. You haven't been helping God with the assignments that he wants to give you because you're so engulfed with saving these demons who don't want to be saved. And you haven't worked on yourself. You lose so much time, money, and energy that you don't even work on yourself. There's so many opportunities that I miss, so much money that I missed out on making because I was so engulfed in saving these particular individuals. Don't get trapped in the saving business. We're not here on earth to save people. We're not God. We're here to live by example. Our lives are examples. How we react to things is an example of the light of God. That's how people learn from us. I had somebody slide in my DM last weekend. I don't know this girl well. We're not friends. We're not even associates. I actually grew up with her cousin, and she's younger than me. She's in her early 30s. I'm in my late 30s. But she's a grown woman now. She has children. She's grown, you know. And I remember when her mother was pregnant with her, basically. So I was friends. I was childhood friends with her cousin, and I remember when she was born, basically, when I was a kid. And she's grown up to be a lovely woman. But we're in our 30s now. So she DM'd me, and she was just like, I've been watching you. And I'm like, what? She's like, I've been watching you. I see your light. I've always wanted to talk to you. I just didn't know how to approach you. And she was like, it's my birthday, and I'm crying. And, you know, I'm going through a lot. I'm not going to give all her business out there because she told me in confidence. But she did tell me about a third-party situation that she was in or still in. And, you know, she started dating a guy, and the guy's woman that he had been dealing with for 10 years started doing spell work. But the spells backfired on the woman, and the woman hands turned black and her hair started falling out because she was doing, you know, witchcraft, trying to do witchcraft on the girl that I know, but it backfired. Most likely her ancestors are strong. She has some strong spirit guides that are protecting her. So the spell backfired on the guy's other woman that he had been dealing with for years. Be careful with that magic, guys. Be careful. And, you know, it's been a whirlwind of this third-party situation. And he has another woman. It's a mess. It's a mess. And I told her, look, my advice to you is to let him go. But you're grown. You're going to do what you want to do. And she said, I feel like I need to save him. And I was like, I was just like, no. He doesn't want to be saved. If he wanted to be saved, he will be actively doing what he needs to do to be saved. You can't save him. I know that I can. I know my divine energy can save him. Let me tell y'all something. We are divine. But guess what? Think about this. A whole bunch of people's in the room. One person walks in and they fart, right? And they stink up the whole place. Everybody smells it. They're impacted, right? Everyone's impacted. When you're a divine, feminine, masculine, you're a chosen one, and you're dealing with a demon, trust and believe that darkness is going to carry you under. They will. Eventually, that dark being is going to take you to hell with them. Dark entities can't be around people of light and just be chill and be cool and be like, oh yeah, I'm going to behave myself. No, no, no. They take you down. And I know there's going to be people in the comments. They will take you down. Even me, I'm a very powerful woman. But whenever I have a man who try to come around me and I peep him for who he is, I get rid of him quick. Don't even think about it, player. I see you for who you are. Okay? F-boy, narcissist, demon. I call that demon out right away. And I get away from them because your light, you're going to be weakened by that particular demon. You are. Because the light worker is not trying to destroy this demon. The demon is doing multiple things on your mind, your body, and your soul, and you will break down. That light, that person of light don't belong in the darkness. And that is the reason why it happens that way. Yeah, you can fight demons all you want, but then you got to get away from them. And it's sad. I didn't go into details with her. I just told her, part ways from him, love. And she looks so sad. She's going through a lot. She's been through a lot. Let's just say that. I'm not going to put her business out there, but she's been through a lot. Loss, sickness, a lot. Okay? And that one guy could be the third. He could be the thing that takes her out. Okay? He can be the thing that takes her out, but she can't see it. When you're in love, when you feel like you're in competition, you have to prove your worth. You know, there's a lot of empaths out there, but there's some empaths who aren't in tune yet. You're not a super empath yet. You don't have boundaries yet. You don't have self-worth yet. You don't have self-love yet. You haven't been through certain things that transforms you into a super empath, a super chosen one. A lot of chosen ones are still out here getting played because they haven't grown yet. And you have to protect your light. You have to protect yourself, guys. I'm telling you, stop trying to save these demons. They don't want to be saved. Allow God to use your life as an example, and God will let you know when it's time for you to share a word, do a good deed. That's how it works. Why are you engulfing all your light and energy into someone who don't want to be saved? She kept saying, I know he wants to. I know. No. See what I was telling you? We're so full of light that we're reflecting our light onto people. We're seeing ourselves like, oh yeah, because you know why? You see people and you're like, well, if I was them, I would do this, 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 and that. But they don't think that way. We be pulling out things that we think we're seeing in people. Potential is not there, baby. You're seeing a reflection of yourself. You're seeing what you would do if you were in their shoes. But they're not willing to do that. That's the message for today. That's the message. I can't believe I just talked for 30 minutes. I don't like to make these videos too long, but I feel like y'all needed to hear that. And it's getting real wicked out here. You know, the universe has changed. It's getting thick out here where these people are going to come and they're going to test you. But yes, chosen ones, protect your light and stop Stop being in the saving business. Retire yourself today. It's over. No more saving business. You're not in a saving business. Nope. That's not our job. It's not our job to save people at all. Please cut that shit out. All right. Don't forget to donate. Don't forget to book your phone sessions, and have an amazing week and weekend. And I'll talk to you soon, guys. Peace and blessings. Love and light.